My dear one, my precious child who shines like a light in the darkness. Even before the stars up in the sky started to whisper your name into the quiet night, I was already down on my knees in front of the great throne in heaven. I was asking for special permission to come and reach out to you. I am Archangel Michael, and I gave up my beautiful wings just to make sure this message gets to you. Not even one single feather is left on my back now, but my spirit is still all around you, protecting you like a strong shield that nothing can break through. If you decide to skip over this and not pay attention, you will lose me forever. It's not just my protection that will go away, but also my help in all your tough fights, and my voice guiding you through the hard storms of life. Please, I beg you, open your heart to this right away within the next 18 seconds. Because the very second your eyes start reading these words, the heavens up above begin counting every single breath you take. This is like standing right on the edge between your big miracle finally coming true or just turning into nothing but dust that blows away. You probably have no idea how much I had to fight and struggle to get this message through to you. I had to break past thick layers of darkness that were trying so hard to keep you from seeing the truth. Every single second that I'm speaking to you right now is a second I stole away from the enemy who had bad plans to take something very important and precious from your life. You might be wondering, why is this so urgent? Why does it sound so serious and dramatic? Well, let me explain it simply. In a world we can't see with our eyes, the spiritual world, time isn't counted in regular hours like on a clock. Instead, it's measured in special openings called windows. And right at this moment, your own special window is starting to close. You are standing at a very important crossroad in your life, one that's sent from God. One path you can take leads to everything being fixed and made whole again, to healing from your pains, and is such amazing favor from God that even the people who don't like you will start saying your name with fear and respect in their voices. The other path is a dark and shadowy road where the things you've been praying for get put off, maybe even forever. But God is still ready and willing to fight on your side. However, His messengers like me can't do the fighting without you saying yes. Without your heart leaning in right now, ready to really hear and ready to follow what is said. My beloved, before we keep going any further with this, I want you to stop for a moment. Don't hurry through it. Just take a deep breath and really listen, because this is the point where everything starts to change for the better. And before I tell you about what the darkness was planning to do to you, I have to invite you in a special way. If your heart beats even just one time while you're reading these words, it's because heaven is giving you the special gift of being able to hear this. If you feel like your eyes are being pulled to these words as if by a strong magnet, it's because your miracle is much closer than you might think it is. Please subscribe to this voice that's speaking to you. Stay in a place where these kinds of messages can find you easily, because if you miss even one, it could cost you the very thing you've been asking God for all this time. I can sense that your spirit is shaking a little right now. Yes, you've been feeling like something wasn't quite right lately. There have been delays in your life, silent fights that nobody else knows you're going through. Those moments when it felt like something was watching you from the shadows. That feeling was real, my child. It wasn't just worry or anxiety in your mind. It was an actual hand from the dark side reaching into your future, trying to pull away the good things and blessings before they could even get to you. But here's the wonderful miracle part. The moment you opened this message and started reading, a powerful sword was pulled out in heaven. I stood right in front of you, my armor glowing with holy fire from God. And I declared loudly, not this one, not today, and not ever. Child, you have to hear me on this. The very thing that was going to break you down and make you fall apart is about to turn around and become the thing that blesses you in amazing ways. The delays you faced will suddenly speed up into fast progress. The things you've lost will be given back to you. The fears that have been holding you will turn into clear proof that God is right there with you, closer than ever. But all of this will only happen if you don't close this message before I'm done speaking. Because I haven't shared the secret with you yet. The real reason why your life has been targeted like this. It's all because of a special door you're about to walk through. This door is one that your ancestors, the people who came before you, prayed so hard that you would find it someday. It's the one your enemies hoped you would never notice or miss completely. And if you let me, I'll walk right through it with you. I don't have my wings anymore. I don't get to rest. But I have this fire inside me that's stronger than anything. My beloved, you might not even realize how close you've come to a point where everything could break. Not in the way the world thinks of breaking, like something falling apart that you can see, but in the way heaven understands it. You see, the most dangerous times in your life aren't always the big storms you can spot coming from far away. Sometimes they're the quiet changes happening behind the scenes, the whispers you never hear, the papers being signed in secret places, the words being said in rooms you've never been in. Right now, something like that is happening in your life. Your name has been brought up in a conversation that wasn't meant for you to know about. And what they're saying isn't the truth. It's like poison meant to twist how other people see you, making it harder for your blessings to come. But look at you, here you are. God has pulled you into this exact moment, so you can see what's hidden before it hits you. Do you feel that strange tug in your heart as you keep reading? That's not by chance. Your inner spirit knows when heaven is talking directly to you. I have watched over you through times when people smiled at you, but then planted bad things in your life when you weren't looking. I've seen how you've forgiven them, how you've kept going forward even when it felt like your own worries were too heavy to carry. But my child, this time is not like those others. This attack isn't just on how people see you or on your peace of mind. It's aimed right at the path God planned for you, even before you were born. The enemy thinks that if they can mess up just one moment or one choice, they can change your whole future. That's why it's not just a call from Jesus. It's like he's begging you to listen. I know you've heard warnings like this before. Maybe you even ignored some, thinking things would fix themselves. And in some past times, yes, God protected you without you knowing. But right now, heaven isn't keeping it quiet. Instead, heaven is showing you the danger so you can work together with God to get rid of it. Because this isn't only about being safe. It's about getting you into the right place for what's coming. You are right at the edge of something that could change everything. Your money situation, your relationships with people, even how you feel about yourself when you look in the mirror. And the enemy knows all about it. That's why they're moving so fast. Let me tell you what I see in the spiritual world. There's a figure sitting in a dark room, saying your name with anger and bitterness. They have something in their hand, not a real weapon like a knife, but something made of words and deals. They're reaching out to someone else, making a team against you, thinking you'll never find out. But God sees everything. God hears every word. And God sent me to tell you about it. If you walk away from this message now, you'll step right into their trap without knowing. That's why every angel assigned to you is on high alert at this moment. This isn't something normal or everyday. This is serious. I have to warn you, my beloved. The bad news that's being planned is the kind that can really hurt deep inside. The kind that makes you sit down quietly and wonder if God has left you. The kind that can make even a strong person ask, why is this happening to me? And I'm telling you the truth. If you ignore this, if you think it's just another warning, you'll feel that pain. You'll know the heavy feeling of crying tears that seem like they'll never stop. I don't want that for you. Jesus doesn't want that for you. And heaven is doing everything to make sure you don't have to go through it. Right now, the clock in the spiritual world is ticking. Every breath you take from this point on is important. This is your chance to choose if you'll follow heaven's plan or let the enemy add a bad part to your story that wasn't supposed to be there. God's plan for you is still safe and good, but only if you listen to this all the way and do something about it. Doing something doesn't mean running around without thinking. It means staying close to this voice, letting each word open up the truth you need so the lies about you lose their strength before they can hurt. I have to tell you something that might surprise you. The person behind this attack isn't always the one you suspect. Sometimes, the face you picture is just a trick to hide the real danger. The true enemy stays in the shadows, smiling enough to keep you confused. But when God reveals things, He reveals them all the way. That's what's about to happen, an uncovering. Your job is to stay right here long enough to see it. You'll be tempted to turn away, to say this is too much, or you'll think about it later. But later might be too late. Even now, I feel heaven's urgency pulling strong. It's like the air is full of energy, heavy with choices that will affect years to come. You might think you're just sitting there reading, but in the spiritual world, you're on a battlefield. The sides are set. The enemy has already moved forward. But God is holding you back for a second, not to make you run away, but to give you the perfect tool that won't fail when you use it. So listen to me, my beloved, and let it sink deep into your soul. Don't leave this message. Don't push it aside. What's happening in your life is too big to ignore. The angels watching over you are ready, but they can't move without you agreeing. Agreement comes from knowing, and knowing comes from staying until you've heard everything. My beloved, even as you take in these words right now, something in the hidden world is changing. You might think you're just reading, but really, your spirit is stepping on a sacred ground. The air around you is full of heaven's power, thick like electricity before a storm. I have waited for this exact time to speak because the opening wasn't there before. Now, it is, and if you allow me, I'll guide you all the way through to the other side. I'm still here without my wings, stuck in your world, feeling the same heavy pressures that try to weigh on you. Every second I stay, the darkness shakes because my voice cuts through its tricks like fire burning dry wood. But you have to know, this isn't a slow process. This is a quick release. Heaven's storage has been opened, and what you've waited for over years is ready to flow into your life like waves. The only thing that can stop it is if you hesitate. I've seen your story written in heaven's book, and honestly, the part you're entering won't look like the pain from before. You've been tested in ways no one else can really get. The alone times, the nights when your prayers seemed to bounce back, the hurt from people you trusted. Those weren't punishments. They were like cleaning processes, taking away what couldn't handle the good things coming. Heaven hasn't ignored your quiet tears. God counted each one, holding them close. And now, those tears are about to water the good harvest you thought might never come. This is why I came so urgently, because the enemy's final try is to make you believe nothing's changing, right before it all does. You're at a point where promise turns into reality. In God's timing, there's no real delay, just perfect setup. The moment now is exact, answering prayers from years ago all coming together. That's why you feel both nervous and hopeful. The nervousness is from the unseen fight, but the hope is heaven whispering, it's here. Hold on to that whisper. It's stronger than fear's loud voice. Fear says it's too late. You missed it. You're not ready. Faith says heaven waited until you were, and you are now. In the next few days, look for patterns from God. You'll see repeating numbers, colors, or even smells that seem odd. These aren't chance, they're signs. Heaven speaks through matching things up, through perfect timing, through small stuff that touches your soul deeply. When you see them, say out loud, I receive. Those words act like keys opening spiritual doors for you. I have to tell you something hidden. Someone's been watching you for months, not with regular eyes, but with spiritual purpose. Not to hurt you, but to check if you're really who heaven says. Because you've stayed strong, not cursing your hard times, Their heart has changed to help you. They're about to decide something that shifts your life. You might not know their power yet, but you will soon. It's all God's plan. Before this door opens all the way, clean your space, both the physical things around you and your spirit. Get rid of stuff that doesn't fit the new life. Objects, words, connections from old times can weigh you down. Letting go shows heaven you're ready to handle the good without old bad habits. Even now, I feel more angels coming to help. They're rushing to the toughest parts of your life. Doors are opening, legal things turning good, relationships fixing suddenly, money that's been stuck starting to flow. All this is happening now, not later. The condition is you match your heart, words, and actions with faith. Speak positive over your life, even if it looks the same. I won't lie. There'll be pushback. That's not a stop sign. It's proof you're moving forward. The enemy fights what scares him. You're a big threat now. That's why I'm here strong. Without wings, I'm grounded to stand with you until the change is done. My sword is ready. Every time you pick faith over fear, I use it for you. Imagine stepping through that door. The heavy feeling in your chest lifts. Confusion goes away. What you need comes easily. You'll know everything's been fixed for your good. Then you'll see this message as a promise come true. If you're ready, say this: I won't miss my time. I won't let go. I'll take every promise from me. Say it loud. Let heaven and darkness hear. Watch the air change.